going to go ahead and record the part about the how to make your money. So most network marketing businesses have kind of a similar model in how we make money. Do you guys remember it? It's the 4 pillars of how we make money. And that's what I'm going to share with you right now. Okay, I'm going to look for, oh, here it is. Okay. Okay. So tonight we're going to lead by example. It's going to be you and me and our teammates and sharing with our teammates how to earn $500 this month. Does that seem like a reasonable amount of money just to start with, like even with some new people? I know a lot of people tell me 5,000, but we'll start with 500. Okay. There's 4 things that we have to do as network marketers to generate this money. Number 1, customer sales. Now, when I say customer sales, I'm talking about through the internet. I'm not talking about from your stash. Number 2, personal enrollments, helping other entrepreneurs to start their business. And then number 3 would be helping your team. Is that a little bit better? Kevin, are you able to see that a little bit better? Good. Okay. I'm not putting this in through the sharing model because I don't want to have to deal with that tonight. And then number 4, helping your team to enroll new people. So there's 4 things we have to do. Okay. That's it. All we're going to do is 4 things. Now, this graphic here really just is a way to stay on track. At the top of the sheet, it tells you the sales process. So here at the top is the sales process. We're going to meet people. We're going to survey them. A survey doesn't have to be a formal survey, okay? That could be asking them questions. It's actually the fact-finding portion of the sales process. You meet them at the grocery store in line, and then you chat with them. Chat, chat, chat. This is what happened to me. What's going on with you? Then lead nurturing. That would be sharing material using Rapid Funnel. Presentation. Sharing the actual piece of material, inviting them to a Tuesday night presentation, sending them a video about the product and the business, requesting that they join, and then duplicate. That's the sales process, okay? Now, the sales process is really identical regardless of if you sell cars or houses or APL Go. It's really the same. But every day, we're going to do these things. We're going to meet 10 people or jot down 10 contacts, and then we're going to add 10 new people to that list. If you're doing this on social media or in person at live networking, it's pretty easy to do that. Then we move 2 people forward. Of the 10 people I met today, 10 a day, 2 of them are in play that are actively interested. And then which people did I ask questions of? Which ones did I send a video to? Which did I present to? And which 2 did I ask for the sale? Because as you have 10 on Monday, on Tuesday, they're going to have gone from actively interested to survey, and you'll have 2 new people. So we're just moving them through the process. This is just like my little tracker. If you guys need a tracker, this is really handy because it helps me to move people through the process. Every day, I'm going to talk to one of my teammates. This comes from Tina's daily list. I'm going to make a video or a post about the product. I'm going to check my back office. I'm going to engage in all the social media posts I can that are on APL Go and Team Go Extreme. And I'm going to find a new networking group or an expo or something along those lines. And I see I've got a question, so. Oh, thank you, Denise. Yes, this tracker is available, and I can make sure you have that. And in the back of the map, the massive action plan that Tina created for all of us is the book list and the video list, which came directly from my team, from Team No Limits. I said, okay, guys, give me some books that you would read if you hit a brick wall, or some videos you would watch if you hit a brick wall. That was Brenda Graham, Linda McBee, Marion Pageant, giving me some ideas of things that they keep close by if they hit a brick wall. So thank them, yay, for their ideas. Okay. Now it's going to get a little bit more tricky. So this is called the rank and status qualifications sheet. Make this a little bit smaller. Helping us to know exactly what we need to know for ranking up. Now, I know Tina's going to go through this, so I'm not going to. Tina's going to talk about the difference between rank and status next week, right? Rank is achieved as you grow your sales team and customer orders. Status is your personal product purchases. And then over here on the right, we have how much you make from bringing people in and how much they make. And then down here, what you need, how many people you need to enroll, your minimum monthly order, as well as how much PV you need. Do you guys remember me showing you this before? We saw this in Cancun? Yeah. Okay, so now we're at the Holy Grail. Somebody comes to you in the business and says, I want to make $500 a month. That's really common, right? Making at least $500 a month is really common. What do I need to do? Here's the plan. If they are a leader rank, meaning they came in at 750, 600 or 750, is the red column. If they came in at $100 status, that's the gray column here, the white column here in the middle. And if they're a diamond, that's the blue column over here on the far right. Does that make sense? And I got a thumbs up? Looking at you, Bob. Jim says yes. Kevin, yes. I'm looking at Bob. Bob just woke up. He said yes. I'm looking. Gail says yes. Okay. I'm teasing you, Bob. Okay. So we're just going to assume that everybody is the red column, the leader rank, because we do have some people that are 100 and some people that are diamonds. Leaders will do a little bit, make a little bit less. Diamonds will make a little bit more. Is that a deal? Okay. So I'm going to say for this demonstration that I'm a leader and I'm going to be talking to my team. So team, I want you to start your business this way with a what? A launch party. And at your launch party, we're looking for 5 customers. And we want those 5 customers to purchase $100 in product. They might not do that you might not get that in the first launch party. It might take a couple launch parties. It might take a couple weeks to get 5 customers buying $100. But what does that work out to be? That could be 4 wholesale boxes of a daily product, right? But if they buy that on your website and you have $500 in website sales, can anybody tell me how much commission?
30%.
That's exactly right, Yvette. That's exactly right. So that means regardless of your status, if you have 5 $100 customer sales, because remember, regardless of your status, customer web sales, everybody makes what Yvette just said. Yvette was right, 30%. So $150. So right there, 500, 10% would be 50, 20% would be 100, $150 in cash. That's a great thing to tell a brand new rep, isn't it? You want to make quick cash? 5 $100 customers. Just start there and work. What happens next is pretty cool. If you have 5 customers spending $100 each, chances are one of them will raise their hand and say, is there a way to make money in this business? Chances are. And that's where your first leader enrollment comes from. That's your status, your leader status enrollment. Now, if you came in at 100, they might not come in as a leader. They might come in as a promoter. That's going to change these numbers, but we're going to work with leader status on this. If you're a diamond, chances are they're going to want to be a diamond, but again, we're working with leader status. How much commission do you make if you are 2-star qualified, you're active, you have 2 business partners, and you are a 750 leader, you're a leader status, and you enroll a leader? Well, you're going to make the fast start. The fast start money right there, if they come in at 750, is $300. And if it's the 600 pack, you're going to make, I'm sorry, it's 300 PV, excuse me, 240 PV if it's um, the 600 pack, and the commission on that fast start is $105 if they come in at 600, and is 100 and let's see here, 15% of 750 is what they would make, and I don't have that number in the right off my head. um we're not teaching about rank or status today, Kathleen. We're just talking about, because that's what Tina's going to do. We're just talking about how much you're going to make and what our plan is. Our plan is to do 5 customer sales, 1 leader enrollment, and then our next step is, after we enroll somebody, is we want to help our team to place their reorders every single month. Now, I have here help 5 teammates do a 100 PV activity order. But you're probably saying to me, well, I don't have 5 people yet, right? No, you don't, but you're going to work up to it. And this is the plan. Start with 5 customers. Then we're going to enroll 1 person. From those people, we're going to keep building up, and we're going to help them place an order every single month. And we want them to do a 100 PV order. Actually, I'm not going to say we want them to do a 100 PV order. I'm going to say that the average teammate on our team actually orders about 200 PV. So a 100 PV order is pretty average for all of us. It just seems to work out that way. This is all part of the plan to make 500 a month. Once you have that new leader that you've enrolled, you're going to help him or her to do what? Become 2-star qualified and enroll somebody else, right? Thanks, Marianne. 112.50. Thanks, Marianne. So that means that you're going to help that new person get their own 2 people and become 2-star qualified. This is what we do every single month, and this is how we make $500. We make $150 here. In the leader enrollment, if we are 2-star qualified, we make, according to Kathleen and Marianne, we're going to make $112.50 for fast start. Plus, we're going to make a percentage, if we're 2-star qualified, of the PV. 25% of 300 is half, 75 additional dollars on top of that. We're going to make $50 on activity orders. And on the 2 enrollments, the 2 leader enrollments, we're going to make about 300 PV times, so it's 150 PV, and that all comes up to $500. I actually do have all the numbers broken down if anybody wants them. If anybody wants to see the math on this. If they're a diamond, it would be $600 with the same activities. If they're a $100 person, it'd be $400 with these same activities. But if instead of bringing in a leader status person and 2 leader enrollments here, you brought in diamonds instead, that number triples. That's pretty amazing. And that's regardless of what your status is. See that? The number triples. It's almost triple here, and it's a little more than triple there. Well, yeah, 1,800 would be triple. Is everybody seeing what I'm seeing the numbers here? So I'm not saying you have to bring in a leader or a diamond. I'm saying if you do, wowza. This is the money people are looking for. The people who are not working anymore and don't have a full-time job, if they could bring in $1,600 a month, this might be a really good way to help them out. Now, you might say to me, this isn't enough money, or this isn't enough work. I can do more than this. I could do this in a week. Because there are a lot of people who are on this call who do this in a week, aren't there? I mean, there are a lot of people who have way more than 5 customers. Am I right? I'm not one of them. Raise your hand. I'm looking at, I see the head nodding. I see, but you two are both right next to each other. I got Brenda Graham and Yvette Smith nodding their heads. They have a lot of customers. I'm not that person. And maybe, like maybe you're a big enroller. I got a lot of enrollers that are on this call, don't I? Everybody's here smiling at me. So if you want to do $1,000 a month, or you want to know how to do $1,000, it is actually double what I just showed you with the 500, okay? Because, again, if you have 10 customers spending $100, that's $1,000 in sales, you're going to make $300 cash quickly. Out of those 10 customers, chances are 2 of them will raise their hand and say, can I make money in this business? That's going to duplicate again. You're going to have activity orders. Remind them to place their order, or they can do auto ship. And then of those two new leaders that you enrolled, you want both of them to become two-star qualified, which is where your four new teammates come from. Is this all making sense? Give me a thumbs up. Uh-oh, I don't see the thumbs. I don't see the thumbs. Alona. Kathleen. Yes, there's Kathleen. Thank you, Kathleen. I see your pretty face. Now, I couldn't see you on the other page. Hi, Kelly. I can see you now, and I can see Debbie. Okay, good. So, this is really important for your new people because they want to know the straight route, the direct route. How do I get from here to there? How do I make the money? What do I need to do to make the cash? And this is it. Now, if they want to make $1,000, they're going to do 10 customers, 2 enrollments, 10 activity orders, and 4 new leaders. But if those are diamonds, they make $3,300. Okay? Now, when I started, I said to you guys, most people tell me they want to make how much? 5,000, right? 5,000. Yeah. I mean, I had this conversation just the other day, and the young lady said to me, I want to make 60 grand a year. That's 5,000 a month. That's what we all want to make. So, let me show you that number. I've got it. Ready for you. Ready, willing, and able. Okay, there's 500. Might have to do a little bit of, yeah, hold on just a second. Let me find my, whoops. Don't do that. Let me find my grid here. Get to 5,000. You can almost ask me how much, it would take to make any amount of money, and I could tell you at this point. Okay, if this is 5,000, maybe. It's 1,000. See, I got all my math right there if you guys need it. Okay, 5,000. If you want to make $5,000 a month, then you are two-star qualified. And you are active, and you want to make $5,000 a month. There we go. Here we go. Okay. So, you would want 35 customer sales at $100 each. So, on your paper, I want you to write down one idea for how you personally could get 35 customers in one day. I'll tell you my one idea, and you guys write down your ideas and we can share them later. The only thing I could think of is I immediately went back to selling Girl Scout cookies. And so all I could think of was maybe like a PTA meeting, and you talk to all of the parents, or maybe teachers at a school, and you talk to all the teachers and you sold all of them, like a mini kit. So if you have an idea for how to get 35 customers in one day, put it in the chat if you want to share it, or write it down so you remember it. Kevin, that's awesome. A vendor show. I love it. Thank you for sharing that idea, because that's a good one. A vendor show. Yeah, I mean, a vendor show. Maybe you go to a local gymnastics or dance school and you talk to them. Yes, Shelly, I can share that. Yes, I'll share the 500 in just a second. That's a great idea. So Shelly asked if I could share the math on the 500, and I will do that. You're going to enroll 6 people in your team, personals, 6 personals. So that's, instead of 1 a week, that's 1 every 10 days. Is that right? No, 2 every 10 days. So 1 every 5 days. Yeah, 1 every 5 days. 5 times 6 is 30. 1 every 5 days, you're going to bring in a new person. You're going to have a team of 100 doing activity orders. Now, when you're building and you have a big team, that'll probably come out. Do you think that the 100 people doing a 100 PV order is the most important part of this story? Does that look? Yeah, it's not. Kelly's right. It's the smallest portion of the story. In fact, if that were gone, it almost doesn't affect it. It really almost doesn't affect it much at all. But why do I mention it as one of the four basic pillars? Because you need to teach your team to place their reorders. We all need reorders. Um, we all need auto ship to secure our income, okay? And because a lot of times the people that do the reorders are the ones that raise their hand and say, can I make money in this business? So reorders have a kind of a different kind of a importance there. Okay, when you have 6 people that you're enrolling, you're helping them to get started and you're helping the rest of your team to do team enrollments. So 30 team enrollments. That's your $5,000. And if you did diamonds instead of leaders, that would be $16,000 in a month. Does that sound like good money in a month? This has nothing to do with rank either. Doesn't even matter what your rank is because this is based on status. This is based on your own personal status of what you came into the business as. This has nothing to do with rank, which means that you'd actually make more money than this because as your rank grows, so does check matching and the other things that Tina will be discussing week over week. Is that cool or what?
Okay,
This is,
we're done.
we're done? Who is that? Who's done? I'm done. All right, so we're good there. Okay. If you want to do 10,000, anybody want to see 10,000? Now, this doesn't include all the different ways we make money. Hold on just a second. This just includes these 4 pillars. It doesn't include all of our payways. But if you want to make 10 grand a month, you can do it here. And it might be up here. 500, 500, 1,000, 5,000. Oh, sorry, it's not in this document, it looks like. But I do have the numbers for 10,000. It's just a lot of the same. You know what I mean? It's like 5,000 doubled. Okay, so Shelly, you wanted to know what the numbers were for 500. 500 per month. That's for diamond. Here we go. Okay. So it's actually a little bit more than $500, and it breaks down like this. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Oh, Pamela, that's a great idea. Host a pop-up event at a collaborative business. That's brilliant. And it's funny because when I said, can you get 35 customers, your brain went to doing that, not finding a customer, right? Like you were no longer looking for a customer. Now you were looking for bigger numbers. So I challenge you guys to do that. Instead of looking for a customer, how can I get 35 customers at this event or something like that? Just as a brain bender. Okay, so customer orders. If you have, um, it would be $164, which is actually 150. It's 5 customer web sales. Let me pull this up a little bit larger. Okay, so 5 customer website sales at $100 each would be $500 in cash with an estimate of 80 PV, which is 400 PV. That gets you an additional 5% of 56 PV times 5, which gets you that extra $14. Is that a little bit too much? That's just a little bit over the top. I'm just going to let you know. You know how we get a little bit of extra PV on the back end of all of our customer sales? That's where that extra cash came from. I was being very green here. Okay, enrollments and status upgrades. 1 leader enrollment gets you $130 fast start. This is a $750 leader enrollment, not the traditional 600, okay? This is assuming they're going to want the 750 pack. That's going to get you $130 fast start and 300 PV on your lesser leg. Remember, we're assuming that you're 2-star qualified. That gets you your 25% of your 300 PV, which gets you 75. So you'll make $205. Do you know how much money, if you're a diamond, do you know how much money you make if you bring in a diamond? You're 2-star qualified. You have somebody on your left and your right.
Are you including the group bonus or not including the group? Including nearly $1,000. Yeah, like
Absolutely.
$930.60 or something.
$960.
Yeah, 960.
That's if you're a diamond and you have somebody on your left and right and you sell a diamond pack. So it's six. That's right, Marianne. That's right. And Pamela, absolutely. So, oh, and Shelly, I can go over that with you at a slower pace a different time if you want to. We can jump on Zoom and I can walk you through. I just want you guys to understand. Imagine you are selling printing like I did for years, or cars, or wedding gowns, or anything else that's straight commission. Houses. How many places do you go where you can sell a $3,000 item and make almost $1,000? Nowhere that I know of. I sold furniture for a really long time. I wasn't making that kind of money. And this is steady and stable. I don't have to worry about delivery. It's automatically done for me. I don't have to worry about product quality. That's already handled for me. That's right, Pamela. Only at APL Go. That's right. And here's the cool part. That's just the regular income. That has nothing to do with our other bonuses, but that also doesn't have anything to do with the extra add-ons that maybe Tina and Kelly throw in, or your upline throws in, or maybe corporate throws in, or maybe like a cruise or something else that you could be making, because I'm just going to tell you those kind of numbers are very high. So if you're focusing on that and you're working with high ticket sales. Now, mind you, if you're thinking of high ticket sales in general, that's usually $25,000 is a high ticket sale. In network marketing, a $3,000 kit could be considered a high ticket, but it's pretty standard, the $3,000 number. So if that's where you're starting from and you're thinking about how much do I want to make, how much do my team members want to make, it's really pretty cool, isn't it? Gets you excited. All right. One more snapshot at it, and then I'm going to let you go. Let me go real quick here, back here. Share. Okay, so that's your enrollment at a leader status. Team activity orders. See, it's very low. $25 out of the whole $500 is that. But remember, that's where your repeat orders come from, and that's where your future teammates are coming from. So it's very important to have, repeat orders, and then helping your team to grow. You're making PV on your lesser leg. You're making $150 there. So you make $150, $200, and $150 out of that $500 right there. And we can do those slower, and I can go through those again, and you can check my math because I'm certainly not perfect, but I tried to go through it 5 or 6 or 10 or 100 times just to make sure those numbers were right for you guys. But this is our idea. How can I help people make $500? So what are the 4 things? What are our 4 pillars, you guys? Customer web sales, personal enrollments, activity orders. Oh yeah, look, Nancy got a picture. Nancy's birthday gift is she got to draw herself a picture. Happy birthday. And then the 4th thing is to help your team grow. That's it. That's our master plan. That's what we're going to focus on. Tina is going to take us over the next 5 weeks through the most amazing step-by-step dissecting our comp plan, which is going to make it so easy for us to know exactly how much money we're all going to make. Right? Okay. So, last thought. Look at your list again of the 10 reasons you're here, your 10 pain points, and what your plan is for tomorrow to talk to your 10 people to move 2 forward so that you can get on your way to showing them that they only need to do 4 things to make anywhere from 500 to 5,000 a month. It's the same things. It's the same actions. I have no smiles. Can I have one smile? Does it look like an easy, good plan? Okay, good. Okay. Awesome energy, you guys. I'm so excited. Thank you, Pamela. Oh, look, Pamela sent me a big smile. Everybody, thank you. Thank you. Where's Kathleen? I can't see Kathleen's smile. Hi, there's Kathleen's smile. Okay. So I'm going to play Tina's video one more time just in case so that you grasp that if you want to stay on. But if not, let's close right now with happy birthday, Nancy. Everybody unmute. One, 2, 3.
Happy
Happy birthday
to you.
Oh my gosh, you guys, I've never had so much attention on a birthday. Thank you.
And we'll put the address in the chat where you can send a $5 birthday gift.
Only?
Only
Now
$5.
That's
Always
step
an
5.
entrepreneur.
That's step 5. How
This is
to
step 5.
That'd be 10 for you Canadians. Okay.
Oh, that's terrible, but true.
Unfortunately, our dollar is low, but true.
Who did the birthday cakes? That was so cute. Who put birthday cakes?
Hello, team. Happy
Oh, wait.
Sunday.
Tina's talking.
So, unfortunately, we are going to be.
Okay. So, if you guys want to hop off, I love you. I love you so much. I hope this was a great kickoff to your week. It was certainly a great kickoff to mine to see all of you guys. I love you so much. This week is going to be amazing. Tomorrow night, Behind the Science, and then immediately after, Esther's going to teach us how to use what we just learned and sell. I'm so excited. I think that is amazing. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.
Thank